Okay, just to go over these two questions. If you're finding the area of a triangle, obviously you've got the old formula, which is a half base times height. You also have the new formula, which is a half AB sine C. Now, AB sine C, I like to think of as a pair of scissors, like as a pair of scissors. Now, when you have two lines and the angle between them here, then that's when you have AB sine C. So this is your A, that's your B, and in between is your C. So really you're looking for two lines and the angle between them. That happens in this question over here. This is your C, that's your A, that's your B. So you have an angle and the line between them. And it's just a case of plugging in a half times 4.21 times 5.63 times sine 38. And whatever that is, that will give the answer. Onto this one. Two similar cylinders. Now, there's a key thing about scale factor, area factor, and volume factor. The scale factor you get by comparing two similar sides. So the height here is 12, the height here is 16, which means that the scale factor is 16 over 12, which is cancels down to 4/3, 1.3 recurring. If you then use the scale factor to go from this side to this side, we just multiply by the scale factor, so it's going to be 9 times 4/3, which comes out as 12. For the volume, however, because when you have scale factor, all the measurements get larger, so it gets taller, it gets wider, it gets longer. Every measurement's being multiplied by 4/3. So if the scale factor is 4/3, the area factor, which is how you would get the new surface area if you needed to, would be 4/3 squared. And the volume factor, which is the one that we need, is 4/3 cubed. To get the volume factor, you cube the scale factor. So we need to work out the volume of this first of all, and that's going to be, like any prism, the face, which is a circle, pi r squared, times the height. So you do pi times 9 squared, whoops, times 12, which is going to be quite a big number, 81 pi times 12, whatever that is. That's the area. That's the volume of the small cylinder. And then to get the volume of the larger cylinder, we take this value, whatever it is, and we times it by the scale factor cubed. So you times that value by 4/3 cubed, and that will give you the final volume